What's up, King Creator fans? How are you guys handling the heat these days? Wouldn't you like a refreshing can of Coke? Don't forget to keep the can, because we're going to use it for our first invention today. After cleaning off the lid of a Coke can, we'll cut off the base with a saw. Always remember to wear protective gloves. It would be too bad if we lost a couple of fingers. And sand off the sharp bits around the edges so it's smooth and couldn't even cut Jell-O. Isn't sanding relaxing? I really like to see how the edges and rough surfaces are smoothed out. We'll do the same with the upper part. You should be able to see through the can. Now, we'll puncture a hole in the side with a small drill and then make it bigger using this big drill bit. Now that we've made the objects the correct size, we'll need a syringe. Remove the top part and use a box cutter to cut off the bottom part where the liquid comes out. Insert this piece into the hole you made in the can. Then attach a piece of plastic hose to the nozzle of the syringe that's sticking out of the can. Secure this with our super instant glue. Next, we'll do some surgery on a balloon by removing the nozzle. Then we'll put the balloon on top of the can, creating a kind of little plastic bed. Be sure you don't jump on it. Secure the balloon with a rubber band. To avoid our little elastic bed getting broken, we'll need a plastic lid from an empty water or soda bottle. Cut off the ring so that you only have the very top and glue it onto the middle part of your balloon bed. Then, with an aluminum can lid from one of your granny's jam jars, you're going to puncture some holes first. Put something under the lid to prevent drilling into the dining room tables. Your parents would definitely not think that's funny. Another option could be to do it on a piece of old board that you no longer need. And then make them larger with the bigger drill, just like you see on the screen. Here we've got yet another lid. But this time, we're going to need a little soda can or like a container from Starbucks. You'll cut the top part and glue it to the jam jar lid that you drilled holes into earlier. And with these two, we'll close off the other end of the lid. Find a piece of cardboard that will work as a base and glue on the lid. You're also going to glue several little squares of cardboard that you'll need to have cut out earlier like this. Now, entering into the scene the object to which the invention owes its name. You guessed it, our friend the toy motor. We'll attach it with instant glue to our little cardboard sandwich. I know there's been a lot of lids, but they're really useful for this invention. Also, you can find them just about anywhere, and it gives us something to do with them, right? Now you're going to again cut the upper part and the difference of the first lids to match this, and make two little holes with the soldering iron so that the motor can fit into this tiny stick. Attach it with glue so that it doesn't come flying out like a disc and get stuck in your dresser, or something worse. With a little bit of thick aluminum wire and the help of some pliers, we'll make a kind of hook, then fold it so that it looks like this here on the screen. We'll glue this strange-looking wire shape to the lid and to the spinning disc we attached to the motor using our super powerful Acme glue. Now it's the battery's time to shine. One time my brother attacked me with one of these guys. You can't trust these things. They're very dangerous in the wrong hands. But that's a story for another day. Anyways, now we'll need the switch and some cables. Glue on the battery and the switch to the base so that you can attach the cables just like here in the video, with a little bit of welding and our soldering iron. First, we'll attach a coated copper wire to the switch in the motor. Then we'll attach the black negative current cable to the motor and the red positive current cable to the switch. It took me a long time to learn which wire color corresponded to each type of current. I bet you didn't know that until now either. Look how great our circuit looks. Here's the moment of reckoning. Let's see if it works. I don't know about you, but it looks like you'll have some help inflating balloons at your little cousin's birthday party. And you can even supply air to your fish tank. Incredible! Now, for the next invention, I've had to drink 4 bottles of Coke. Do you even know how much sugar that is? I really hope that I don't become a diabetic. We'll glue 2 of the lids to the ends of the popsicle sticks that you better bet I also ate. We'll cut a big piece of aluminum and use scissors to take off a little skinny piece to wrap around a pencil like you see on the screen. This will give the aluminum the necessary tube-like form. We'll put glue on it so that it doesn't lose its shape, and then we'll close the upper part with the excess. With a tack, pushpin, pin, whatever you call it from where you're from, we'll make 5 holes in the aluminum tube. Tell us in the comment what you call these little pointy objects that we use to leave in our teachers' chairs, or if you call them something totally different than what we said in this tutorial. Insert a skinny hose that will be used to supply the fuel to the aluminum tube. The 2 popsicle sticks with the lids are going to be little feet for our portable stove, so you'll have to glue the aluminum tube down to it with our super instant glue. Now, take 2 forks out of the kitchen when your mom isn't there. Don't worry, I won't tell her. Using a file, cut off the ends of the forks, the part with the tines, or, as I like to think of them, little teeth. And glue them onto the base just like you see here. I bet you can guess what this part will do, right? You're going to need a common lighter that ignites really quickly. Remember, never play with fire. With the help of some kind of tool like this one on a pocket knife, remove the metal part of the lighter that controls the intensity of the flame. Then you'll get a large screw and a nut and glue it onto the lighter. Then using industrial tape, secure the 2 items together. And not even God will be able to remove them. This is how we'll be able to release the fuel. Remember, it'll be useful in the end of the project. We'll connect this piece to the hose, and now we're ready. All we have left to do is make our favorite snack, like a piece of meat, cheese, pepper, sausage, or even a delicious shish kebab. Release the fuel from the lighter and ignite the flame under the hot dog with another lighter. Look how great it cooked. Time to eat. Bon appetit. Your body is a canvas. So for that reason, this invention is going to be something that will allow you to design your own masterpiece on your skin. You will need a permanent marker and a pair of clothespins that your mom probably has lying around. With a little bit of glue, you'll attach 1 clothespin to the base of the marker and another to the side just like you see on the screen. Now we'll need a water bottle lid. Use a soldering tool to make a hole in the middle and remove everything but the top of the lid. Use a box cutter to cut around the surrounding plastic so that only the top part of the lid remains. Attach this to a motor and adhere with glue. A lot of people ask me, where do you get these miniature motors? You can find them in any motorized toy like a radio-controlled car, for example. Take a large straw and glue it to the long side of the clothespin just like this. Now, here's my favorite part. Taking a battery, a pair of cables, and our famous switch, these switches, like motors, can also be found in electronics stores or can be ordered online. You have to connect the red wire to one of the pins of the switch and another copper wire to the pin on the other side. Attach all to the motor and test it to see if it works. Look, how cool! Finally, solder everything with the soldering tool to the ends of the cables. Finally, we'll solder all the cable joints with the soldering iron. Be careful not to solder yourself. You have to glue the motor to the other clothespin and the battery together with the switch next to the marker. Be generous with the glue since the battery is really heavy and could come off. Grab another marker. You should be able to insert the pin into the wide straw that we attached a couple of steps ago. You're going to attach a paper clip to it with tape just like you see in the video. Now you'll unfold one of the legs of the clip before attaching it to the pin with the tape. I've been using this red tape, but you can use whatever kind you like. Make another hole in the water bottle lid with the soldering iron and attach the cap to the motor. We'll cut off the excess straw without any apologies and insert the new pin, attaching the clip to the hole we just made. And without further ado, I present an amazing personal tattoo machine, just like the really bad boys use in prison. Here, I'll tattoo a heart and a like on myself to remind you to like this video. What will you guys tattoo? I'd love to hear your ideas in the comments. So, those were the inventions for today. I hope that you all thought they were useful and at least fun. Follow my channel if you want to learn how to make more incredible and simple inventions. As always, here are 2 more videos about more surprising inventions. On the other side here, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. Thank you so much for joining me on this tutorial. See you next time.